the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence, everybody's happy, and the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
And the Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And off from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A 1st down run in the red zone. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and let's from the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Jordan. And they got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points in the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the 1st half.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. There he goes! At the 30. Inside. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. UMass overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Amherst, these Minutemen gotta be thrilled. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Sooners in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Trying to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's how it's done, and it's an easy decision when you get it. There's no second guessing when you get it. Nice job by the offense converting the fourth down.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Fires to the tight end. Got room at the 35. It's a running room. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Wide receiver comes in motion. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They give him the rock again on second and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The sure hands, it's Lewis. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Staley. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Give to the running back. There he goes. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Direct snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Staley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll get rid of it. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This time he's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on first down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Knight. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game started.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to get them a first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteer! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Will go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Discards it with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on trying to make magic with his feet. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll go with a direct snap. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, sweet feet. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
So the final period starts with a second down play. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hits the open man. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the comeback is on.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, it's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Houston. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to run it to the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Quick completion on the out. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Staley. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. This guy's putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now because he is absolutely killing this defense.
And the Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. The Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown ball! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer to a drive there of 84 yards. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run. Not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Sooners will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the sticks. It's Bennett. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. There's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Jefferson. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it.
Touchdown, Volunteer! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Knight. Rush is on him. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away.
It's caught. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.